Welcome back to Poor Choices from the Whiskey Bear Den. In honor of Pride Month, we're raising a glass to Republic Restoratives Distillery, a woman-owned, LGBTQ+-led, crowdfunded distillery that's proving great whiskey can bring people together while supporting a bigger purpose. Tonight, we're tasting 4 of their unique pours and celebrating the incredible diversity that makes both the whiskey community and our own Bear Den family so special. To our LGBTQ+ members, our friends, our followers, and everyone who enjoys sharing a dram with us, this one is for you. Now let's raise a glass and get this tasting started. And remember, these reviews are conducted after sampling, so coherence is never guaranteed.
Hello, and welcome back to Poor Choices from the Whiskey Bear Den. Jason here, and I want to introduce our theme for this tasting. Being the month of June, we decided to go with a Pride Month theme. And due to that, our selection was Republic Restoratives Distillery out of DC. Now, our selection is based on their self-proclamation of being women-led and the only LGBTQ+ distillery. This certainly piqued our interest, and we thought, hey, why not? Let's go ahead and patron this distillery. But to our surprise, this is becoming one of our favorite tastings that we've had. We all agreed on the distillery. We all agreed on everything we tried, but in typical fashion, like the Goldilocks and Three Bears, we didn't necessarily agree on which one was our favorite. But overall, the distillery has certainly become this group's top favorite distilleries, at least making the top 5. And for this video, I wanted to continue a trend. So I ended up doing a blind tasting, in a way. I took those continuous small bottles that we've had, put stickers on them again, and ended up pouring 4 selected whiskeys from the Republic Restoratives Distillery for the members to try. So we knew which ones were which, and we weren't necessarily guessing what they were, but that was added fun. It was more to select what our favorites were and see if they align what we think our favorites would be. So for that, I selected the Madam blend, the Purpose Rye, the Rodham Rye, and the Borough Bourbon. Now, not to get too ahead of ourselves, but I will say, you can watch the video for our tasting, but hands down, and a surprise to me, my selection was the Madam. Not what I guessed it to be. Certainly after the last video, discovering how much more rye enthusiasts we are, Madam was certainly my favorite. Of course, it was followed by Purpose Rye, and then Rodham Rye, finishing with the Borough Bourbon. Again, surprising me. Now, doesn't necessarily mean that any of these are less than the others. It just is our distinguished palate of which ones we would just determine as our go-to. And I'll give you a hint. I'm already putting in an order for another round of whiskeys from Republic Restoratives Distillery. So go ahead, watch the following video, see how we went ahead and tried these out. You'll recognize a few of our fellow members are back and returned, which is excellent. Few, unfortunately, couldn't make it for various reasons. And we had a request for one of the followers to join in the tasting as well. And we brought in a guest, Tony, to see what we do live. And hopefully in the future, we'll be having a few other guest followers or people who enjoy our videos to join us. We're also getting more requests of additional videos and things that we can try in the near future. So, enjoy the video, and I look forward to you on the other side. Remember, embrace your poor choices. Cheers.
So I don't remember which one's which.
but I do have red, green, blue, and yellow. Pick a color.
Blue.
Blue. Okay. Tony, first time here? Why not? Perfect. So, I'll save that one for Raphael. So the way I figured we'll do this is not necessarily try to blind taste and guess them, but more of not knowing which one it is and finding what your favorite is and saying, hey, this is what I end up liking a little bit more. Hey everybody, glad to be back for this one. Travis, your rye guy on here. So great selection tonight. Very happy to try this distillery. So my favorite of the night was the Madam. It is the blend. It's very rye forward, which I really liked. Very warm up front, a good nose on it, some good spices. I liked it a lot. My second favorite was going to be, I changed my initial vote. Let's see, this was the red Rodham Rye. Rodham Rye was not as spicy as the blend, so surprised me in my selections because I thought this was definitely a high rye on there. But no, the Rodham Rye was a great blend. I would definitely put it in a cocktail, drink on its own, definitely have it again. Third for me was the Purpose Rye. So again, very similar to Rodham, but much more mellow on it. And then the Borough Bourbon. It's good for a bourbon. Very sweet, very vanilla-y on the taste on there. Definitely highly recommend this distillery. Try them.
So hi guys, I'm Robert. So tonight I was excited to do another blind tasting. This time was a smaller sample size, which I think was good. We only did 4 tonight instead of the 12 we did last time. So of the 4 we had tonight, my favorite was definitely the Madam. It is a blend, which surprised me a little bit until Travis did a little bit of research and said there's some rye whiskeys or rye bourbons in there, because I do like a good rye. My next favorite was the Rodham Rye. Not a surprise, because I do like the rye. Can't really say anything bad about it. Very good, excellent. My next favorite was Purpose Rye. I did taste the high proof. This was a 100 proof, which was the highest proof bottle tonight. And then my least favorite was the Borough Bourbon, which is the apple Brandy finish. Great night.
Hi, I'm Tony. This is my first time tasting. Tonight, my favorite was the Purpose Rye. It was very mellow, a little bit of oak to it. And my second favorite was the Madam. It's wonderful, goes paired with many things with a sweet vanilla taste. My third was the Rodham Rye. And last but not least was the Borough Bourbon.
My name's Chuck. This is my second tasting. My favorite tonight would definitely be the Madam. It's nice and smooth, warm going down. Rodham Rye was my second favorite. And then Purpose, and then Borough. Some of them are a little bit more mellow, but the Madam, definitely I can smell the vanilla. A very nice smell, very nice taste. And the sensation when it goes down is very good as well.
Hello, my name is Raphael. You can call me Raph, it's easier. Tonight was a very interesting night. We were tasting some TQ on distilleries, so I'm gonna go with my favorite one of the night. Was surprisingly a rye, Rodham. Very pleasant, very smooth nose and palate, and basically pleasantly impressed. My second favorite was the Madam. Very nice blend, I will totally get this in an old fashioned. The third one is the Purpose. I believe this is the straight up rye. I believe the straight up rye. That was my third. It had a little bit of a basically medicine alcohol. I mean, working in the hospital, so I know. So like a little bit of that nose. And my fourth will be the apple barrel finish. Again, a lot of alcohol nose. So, but definitely this one. And this one, I will definitely have it. I know it was said that this is a limited edition, but I would love to have a bottle for a really good Manhattan, probably, definitely in an old fashioned.
Well, that's a wrap. A heartfelt thank you to Republic Restoratives Distillery for crafting not only exceptional whiskey, but for showing that great spirits can also support community, inclusion, and purpose. Whether your favorite pour was the Rodham Rye, Madam, Borough Bourbon, Purpose Rye, or all of the above, remember, the best whiskey is the one that brings people together. From all of us at the Bear Den, thank you for watching. Thank you for celebrating Pride Month with us. And here's to an outstanding distillery that's making a difference, one bottle at a time. Until next time, embrace your poor choices. Cheers.